Hey guys, new video here. So I'm gonna make the last of the batteries. I'm gonna actually try to do this live and as fast as possible because I believe there's like a 10-minute or a 15-minute cutoff to this video. Just grab my video recorder. I did some prep before this. I already made the BMS and I stripped all the wires necessary for the BMS. I took out the each cell pouches from the actual cell modules themselves. And yeah, that's about it. So first thing I'm gonna do is I also rearrange the cells so it's negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. Obviously that's really important. But I also arrange them so that the tabs are kind of matched up. So places this cell here has pretty short tabs, so I made sure that it kind of matches up with longer tabs. And I made sure that the posts, the main negative, the main positive, the tabs are pretty large, so I can run a wire through them. So okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna move these to a side here. The first thing is this is gonna be main negative. So to protect ourselves, and that being said, I don't know where my tape is out here. To protect ourselves, gotta cover up the main negative, even though I'm gonna use it later. So just quickly, real quick. Let's see how this look. Okay. So just real quick, just gonna quickly tape it up, just to make sure that we don't short ourselves, short out the battery. Alright, that's done. Okay, so positive, negative, so negative, and the way I like to do it in terms of joining the tabs so I know which side is the positive, and I don't think this is that important, but let me join this a little bit better. Jesus Christ. Let me remove this thing too. Anyway, the way I like to do it is I like to have the positive side here with where the nut goes. So when I join these two together with a bolt, I like to have the nut always be on the positive side, so that's where I'm going to attach my balance leads. So I'm gonna do okay, I'll punch a hole there, and then I'm gonna punch another hole right there. Pretty straightforward. Okay, I'm gonna grab my, so I'm doing this a little bit quickly. So, and right now, before obviously, some people, I think you can actually do this while you're attaching the BMS. I tried it once, but it was just too, what's the word for it? It was just too cumbersome to do all the wiring. So I feel it's probably, to me, I feel it's better to just attach the tabs together first and then attach all the BMS wires. But I think you can actually, well, never mind. Just attach everything together first because, sorry, one second. I think that only applies when you're doing big pouches like this. Obviously, if you're doing individual small cells or 8650 cells, you can't really do something like that. You can't really attach one individual cell and then hook up the wires. I guess you could, but that'd be kind of crazy, probably to do something like that. Okay, so I'm just attaching. So again, I like to put the nut on the positive side, so I just know where the positive side is. And second, yeah, don't have to make it too tight, just enough so it doesn't come out. Alright, so that's done. So now let's tape that up. Tape that up real quick. Right. Kind of sleepy too, which is probably not a really good idea to do this. Just woke up from a nap. Okay, cut that. Okay, so now this side is protected. So main negative right there. So now this is going to be positive. So I'm going to grab the negative over here, put this on top, line it up as best I can like that. Alright. So I'm going to do, again, same thing, two hole punches. Alright. There's one. Okay. There's two. And just to recap, if you're not aware, these are 3.7. This is going to be a 4S battery, 4S1P battery. There's 60 amp hour batteries each. LG. Alright, so this is the negative. So I'm gonna put the bolt on the other side just so I know. Okay, let's kind of get those shavings away. Just gonna quickly, and I believe this is the right way to do it. These batteries, there's 3 batteries already made, have not blown up, so I guess it's right, and they're showing the correct series voltage. Alright, so let's put that on. Okay. Alright, so let's tape that up so we don't short ourselves accidentally. Though, you know, the thing is that these tabs are so far apart. The only way you're going to really short yourself, and you should do this anyway, the only way this is actually going to short is like if you accidentally just press the tab down. Or, I mean, the only way that's going to happen is like maybe if the battery falls off or something like that. But just good practice, obviously, just to do that. So plus, okay, am I doing this right? Negative, plus, okay, so so negative, and then this is going to be the main positive. Right, flip this guy around. Yeah, God, I did this really badly. And you want to make it obviously kind of even, because these are going to be scrunched up together later. Right, negative, positive. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's punch this. Let's get a couple holes in there. Okay, there's one. Okay, there's the other. Alright, let's get those last 2 bolts in there. Again, same thing. I like to put the bolt on the positive side. And I'm looking, because these are actually annotated on the cells themselves by LG. So this says plus, I'm not sure you can see that, that says negative. Alright, so that's that. Alright, let's bolt these together a little bit. Okay, not too tight because I need to actually take one of the bolt sides out later, or loosen one of the bolts later to wrap the balance wires around it. Alright, come on. And after that, let's check what the time is, and either that I need to speed up or. So after we do this, we're going to start wiring the BMS starting from the negative side. You can do whatever side you want. I've just always done it from the negative side, so this makes sense to me. Alright, so let's tape this. This is going to be the last connection there. Let's tape that up. Okay. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of e-bike YouTube videos, and I'm getting anxious to trying to get a bike going. All right, and this again, just for safety's sakes, we're gonna tape up the main positive too. All right. Okay, so that's taped. Okay, so now everything should be safe. Let's see where we're at. Okay, 9 minutes already. Okay, so I'll try to do this in 15. Okay, so starting with the main negative here. Right, here's the BMS. This goes to the battery negative, and then black is the first. This is negative post, and then first positive, second positive, third positive, main positive, and this goes to the main positive. All right. So let's do this. Okay, so let's go like that. The BMS should be oriented this way, like this. So I'm gonna unhook the main, untape the main negative. Okay, so I didn't actually put a hose in there yet. Alright, so I'm gonna do 3 holes all the way across, evenly spaced. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, obviously this is probably not the best way to do, so I'm gonna interweave it like this into there, because I don't want to solder this on, because I'm most likely going to break in the future, break down this battery later. I guess I could actually just desolder it, but it's really a little bit too late for that, because they're, anyway. Okay, so like that. Right, so I'm gonna get one of these bigger, longer bolts. Let's do it this way, like this. I'm gonna put a washer right there to hopefully hold it down. Okay, then I put this bolt on. Yeah, I guess before I do that, alright, get a lower like this. Okay, before it's too tight, I'm going to take the main negative here, and this might actually cut off, because no, I don't think I could do it as quick. But I'll grab this guy. Gotta wrap this around the bottom right there. Okay, like that. Okay, now tighten this bolt down. Okay. So hope that makes sense. So I just wrapped the main negative balance lead here around the bottom of that. Alright, so I get my screwdriver, tighten this down. I guess this is where it makes sense that it's protected, because technically the screwdriver is touching the other one. Right, so there you go. So that's the main positive done, or the main negative. Now I'm going to wrap it up with plastic, or with electrical tape as best as I can. Oh, come on. Okay. Now I'm going to insulate this a little bit more too later with like foam between the terminals, but as of now, just to make sure that this video. And I'm going to do a quick squirt of the glue gun here on the electrical tape, so it's pretty much it won't come off in any case. Alright, and then I'm going to use a different type of electrical tape, which is a little bit, supposedly a little bit better, stronger, but it's actually cheaper for some reason. I'm going to tape it up like this. Okay. Again, this is my first time making a battery. This is total noob mode. This is probably not what other people would do, but this is kind of what I have. Right, so now we're going to do the first main positive. So grab the first red wire after the black wire. Right, let's flip this guy around. And this is not good. Some of the tape here is coming off. Alright, let's make sure this is taped well before proceeding. Alright, so now I'm gonna open up the main first. Okay. Alright, so this is right, so here we go. Gonna wrap it around this bolt right here. Pretty simple. Right, so it's on the positive side, the positive lead. guess that really kind of